bit. I'm not playing on the Fox map. I am messing around on this other map, building it, designing it, whatever you want to call it. It's coming along pretty good. I will be putting out the video of the start of this later on once I get that all together. But for now, I'm just going to start off where I left off. My mic ended up dying, so I'm not sure if there's going to be any kind of buzzing or anything going on in the stream. So this is what I have for now. I just have a little driveway area. Put down a bunch of placeable trees right here, but I think I'm gonna end up deleting those. It does take up a bunch of slots, so what I'll do is I'll delete these and I will plant some trees here. But yeah, not a lot so far. All we have so far is cow pastures. We have the barns, the house, of course. I had the other house on here, the American house from the new mods that just came out today, but for some reason that house just seems off scale. It's a small house, you're allowed to go in it, but everything in the house just seems small and real tight. So I ended up deleting that, getting rid of that, and I just went with the regular basic house, the original. So this is where I left off earlier before I started the stream. I am working on the fence for the horse pens, getting all this going, and doing some landscape work. So I'm gonna just continue with the landscaping, getting all this all straightened out. But I do enjoy this part a lot more than just farming on the game. I like to come in here and try to redesign the maps that they put out. At least, you know, build it to my liking. But yeah, everything, the landscaping, all that was on this map. The terrain, everything was just pretty much a hill. So I just came in here, landscaped everything, made some rolling hills off to the side over here in the trees. I made like a little cliffside. Looks like a little runoff from the cow pasture. So I'll continue doing this later on. Probably put some water down here in the bottom. I don't know yet. But this is what I have so far. So I just want to continue on rolling out this hill right here, making it smooth. So if you guys aren't too good with the landscaping and rolling the hills, all you have to do is make like little staircases, like a little step out of the ground, and then once you do that, then you go to the top. Don't start at the bottom, start at the top, and then just even it out. Use the smooth tool and smooth it from the top to the bottom, and that'll give you the rolling hill. I notice if you start at the bottom and then work your way up to the top, then all you come up with is just a pretty steep ramp, kind of. So right here, since the hill was dropping off right here, when I went to even all this out, I have a little high-low right here. So I'll just come in here and I will bring this up a little bit, like so. Drop down just a hair, bring it up just a little bit more, like so, and then go ahead and hit your smooth tool, which on PS4 it's triangle. And we have a little bit of a high-low right here. We'll bring that to where it's even with the fence, and then we'll just smooth that as well. And sometimes when it gets like this, what I'll do is I'll take another fence panel and I will set it on top of this one, and that way it'll be double stacked. And the way to do that is to go into your fence panels or your decorations, and you want to, before putting this next section here, you want to get your fence panel and you want to bring it over here facing the opposite way, and that'll give you a high spot. Right here is where you want to put it, and it'll set it on top of this one right here, so it'll be a double stack fence. But since I'm not really worried about double stacking the fence on this one, I'm just going to continue landscaping. So if I wanted to, since that side right there is high-low and I'm not going to put the other fence panel on top of that one, what I can do is I could come in here into decorations and I could bring up my trees, and what I'll do is I'll get the one, probably the middle one, where the leaves are closer to the ground, and I would just come in here and I would add trees like so. And that way that little spot that was high-low right there, you can't really tell that it's there unless you're actually back here by the fence line. And there we go, we hit it. So when I put the little horse pasture right here, I didn't realize how small this fence was that comes on the map. It's actually a lot smaller than the original fence, the one that I'm putting down. So when I went to put a gate right here, the gate is like 2 times, 3 times bigger than this. So I'm debating on if I want to just put a whole fence line all the way around it, even though that other fence is there. But I feel like that's going to be a waste of slots. So for now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to just most likely just put a gate there for now. So as you can see, our gate and our fence is way bigger. But for now, just to close it off, I'm gonna just put this gate here. It doesn't really line up good, but it's alright. So we'll put that there for now. We'll come back later on and we could go back and fix whatever we need to fix. The farmer, new account, huh? I went on your page earlier, I think it was earlier, or it could have been yesterday evening. There was no content on there yet. I was wanting to subscribe to that page, to the channel. So this might be a problem here. I was going to put this fence here going straight across, but since our door is actually going to hit the fence, the barn door is going to actually be on the way. Let's just throw another gate right there. It's probably a single. See what we have on this side. You know what we could do? Let's get rid of that gate that we have there. Hopefully this does not shut off on me, because I have all these darn trees on here now, plusables. So we'll get rid of our small fence. And we'll get rid of our gate as well that we just put there. Go back into our decorations. Let's bring up the small fence again, and what we'll do is we'll put a small fence here. So the collision is hitting the building and also hitting that little fence right there. So I'm not going to be able to get too close to the fence, but we'll get as close as we can. It's actually in the barn a little bit, but it's alright. And then for this side, I just don't want it to hit that door. So let's go with maybe a size up in our fences. Maybe one size up. Looks a little funny to me, but oh well. So let's try to get where the collision isn't hitting. At least close. Let's put it there. And then, like I said, we'll decorations, we'll bring a tree. You don't think that looks bad, huh? I don't know, I kinda like everything to be somewhat straight instead of having 3 different fences or gates going every which way. It's just a little pet peeve I have, I guess. It allows for a bunch of dead space on the map. To have like a gap right here and not going in there with anything. But these trees are my friend, so I'll just come in here and I'll just add a little bit of trees to it and hide it. And we'll just make it look like we had to put the fence that way to go around the trees instead of cutting them down. Just like that. Alright, so now we have our horses taken care of. Yeah, you do have a point there. Yeah, I'm always overthinking stuff. I mean, if you think about it, the horse pasture right here, the horses are only able to go where the mod allows them to go. So it's not like they're actually going to be running out the gates and stuff. But just to try to keep it somewhat realistic as far as the designs go, because I don't play this game realistic at all. So pretty much the house and the little main farm area is well taken care of. We'll just have to buy the forestry tool and plant some trees, so that way we're not wasting slots with all these tree placeables. It does add up quick. With this one, I actually get more of the feel of this being a ranch than actually an actual farm. But I gotta figure out what I want to do down here. I don't know if I want to put the silos down here in the bunkers. I would like to make a fence line with the trees, just not the placeables. Not the placeable trees, because it, like I said, it just uses up way too many slots. And if I plant the trees, then you have to play with seasons on. And if you play with seasons off, they grow way too tall, and there won't be any branches like this one right here. They'll grow tall like this with no branches at the bottom. But I like when you play with seasons on, then you could put in the length of the trees that you want, as far as like 6 meters, 8 meters, 10 meters, whatever. I believe it goes all the way up to 20 meters. So I'm gonna just landscape over all this with grass. It's usually what I do first. Go over everything with grass, and then after I put my placeables down, then I can make the roads and everything off that. I try not to get rid of a lot of the flowers and stuff that's in the map, just because with the landscaping tool, when you go to paint it, there's not that option to put the flowers and stuff back like it is on some of the maps, which I really like that, because then I could just put bushes with the landscaping tool, and I could hide a lot of stuff with the bushes or the brush. I came on this map playing New Farmer, so I ended up deleting everything. When I deleted the old cow pins and everything, these bells were here, so now we have to get rid of those bells as well. So I ended up downloading the new chicken coop or building, and I was wanting to give that a try, see how that works out. I know it has the conveyor belts and everything in there that allows you to just empty the eggs into a trailer, or the auto loading trailer for the eggs. But at the same time, I believe that trailer doesn't hold that much. Let's see where we could put this. Put that there. Yeah, that might be more of a problem. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get too close to that road landscaping. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, more of a cliffside. because I won't be able to roll it. I would like to bring it out a little further though, so that way it looks more like jagged rocks or something. Maybe it'll work. Bring this side right here out a little bit more. Yes, sir. I'll go with that rocky texture right there. I kind of like the brown one a little better than this gray color one. I know that is also only on certain maps. So I'll just paint the whole thing and then I'll add the grass and the mud where needed. Also, I'm not that much of a fan of this grass paint. I know other maps have multiple different grass colors. Before I started this map earlier this morning, I was almost just going to hop back on Welker's farm, just because I like how those fields are a lot bigger and it's all flat. Do you have a map that you like to play on? I wouldn't say your favorite map, but one that you really enjoy. As far as all animals or just cattle? Yeah, it's about the same here. It just seems a whole lot easier to take care of the cattle than like the pigs and all that. I wish they came out with a mixing wagon for the pigs. That would be nice. Just how we mix our TMR. Alright, I'll leave that like that for now. I know right after I get done talking about wasting slots on trees, I go and put more trees down. It's just so much easier. So as far as silos go, probably just go with the old rusted silo. So a lot of collision problems and landscaping problems on this map. Western Australia, huh? I don't even think I came across that one. That's for all platforms, or? Bring that out a little further to the building. Yeah, I know, as far as maps go, it seems like the past couple months when the maps were getting released, it's been a lot of the Brazilian maps. There was one that I was playing on that it was a pretty nice map. Didn't mind playing on it at all. I forget the name of it. I don't know about you guys, but I do enjoy using the multi-filling stations. That's what I was talking about as far as playing this game realistic. I do not play realistic. Yeah, they are, man. There for a minute on another map, I would buy the store, and I would put it at the store and make it seem, you know, like actually going to the store, buying the feed and crap. But I was just like, forget that. It's just too much of a drive to go all the way over there when you could just have it at the farm. I mean, you're being charged for it anyway. But with console, it'd be nice if it was like on PC where you could actually have stuff delivered to the farm. Or that follow me mod. I like that a lot. And just hire your helpers to follow you or put a course on for course play. Yeah, for sure. I hear you. Yeah, but you're probably like me. You'll start playing on a map and you start playing realistic, and then you start jumping around or buying or getting the mods and stuff that you know is not realistic at all, just to help the gameplay. My biggest thing is when I'm building these farms, I try to make a small farm similar to the ones that you see when you get on a map. And every time, I kid you not, my farms end up being spread around like this one right here. Just acres of just farmland or property with buildings on it. I'm trying to get away from the sheds. I like to put a lot of sheds on here just because it looks nice that I don't even use. I don't even know what I'm gonna do with this rock right here. Alright, so we have our chickens, we have our silo. I'll touch this up a little later. Do all the grass work. So chicken, silo, we need bunkers. Got our horses and cattle. So I just went with 2 small cow pastures instead of the big ones. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. I doubt I'll play on this map. I just like doing this on my spare time. Just coming in, building up maps, and then I end up deleting them. It's really just to check out all the maps when they come out or whatever. And since I had this one in the mods, and I never got on it, I said why not. If I'm not mistaken, this map right here was part of the DLC, I think. I'm not sure. I believe it was, though. Alright, so bunkers. Let's get some silage bunkers. These mods are all on the mod hub. I'm playing on console, so it's not like we could actually go out and download them like PC. Alright, so bunkers. I want to try to find one that I could rotate around 360. I'm not sure if there's any that do that. I hope all these ones just rotate 90 degrees. I would like to put it over here off to the side somewhere. Yeah, I don't do a whole lot of gaming. I used to play more shooter games before I got into this farming games. So I kind of feel like it's just a waste of time for me to buy a PC and not use it as much. Well, I want to put some bunkers down, but oh, here's one. You could just go with this one. Maybe not. I'll figure out the bunker situation later. Alright, so since we are running cattle and horses, I want to come in here and I want to get a trailer so that way I could get some the silos, get the silos up and get them over by the feed. And instead of buying this, I'm gonna just lease it. Yeah, so I'm not too sure on how you do your feed, if you just do loose straw and hay and all that, or if you actually do bales, and how many cattle you run on your farm. But I notice, like for me, it's a lot easier for me to get one of these silos and just put it over the feeding trough so that way it auto feeds into it. So that way when I'm doing missions and stuff like that, I don't lose any animals, or I don't have to hurry up and go and feed them and then run back and forth throughout the days of the season, because I know when you're playing with seasons off, it does use a lot more feed. So with seasons off, say I'll be using 59,000 liters or something like that of feed, when you're playing with seasons and you're only going to use a bale, maybe 1500 to fill up the silos, or to fill up the feed trough. For sure, I'll check it out. That's not a problem at all. Especially when I'm at work. I'm just sitting at work most of the time. I'll be on YouTube or something, just watching videos. So like I said earlier, subscribing to your channel and stuff, once you get videos and everything on there, it'd be nice to sit there and check them out, watch it, you know, get some ideas. I honestly don't even know where the store and everything is on this map. Oh, there it is right there. This truck might be a little too big for this map on these roads. What's up? I do apologize for that. I had to mute my mic for a minute. It looks like I'll most likely be getting off of the game here in a little bit. But I want to finish this section first and then I'll jump off. So in the Fox map, if you look in the video, I actually have some sheds that I used that were pretty nice. As far as the conflict area, it didn't really bother it when placing it next to the mods like these ones do. See if I can find them. Got so many sheds on here. That's what I was saying, like once a new shed comes out, I'll end up downloading it. Maybe we could use the smaller one. The only reason I like putting these sheds down is because I do play with seasons on. And if you leave your bales outside the shed or whatever, then they will disappear. So I put these down so that way I could put the bales right there by the feeding troughs and just let it auto feed into it. So I'll just go ahead, come over a little bit. So I'll put that right, well I guess I'll just turn it around, make it better. Alright, I'll put that right there. And then with this guy, I'll just back it up right next to the shed. And that way I could put my oats in here and just let my oats auto feed into the feeding trough. And when I'm running cattle that require TMR, I'll just fill these up with TMR. This truck doesn't want to turn or anything with it. It's a little too heavy for it. Yeah, I use these for TMR. When I use pigs, I'll use these for pigs as well. Well, for now, I'm going to just set it here because this truck isn't wanting to cooperate. It just makes everything that much easier for me. Alright, well, I'm gonna end this right here, and then I'll be back on. If not later on this evening or tonight, then I'll be back on tomorrow for sure. I hope you guys enjoy the video. Once I get back on, I'm not sure if I'll be back on the Fox map or on this one. Most likely I'll come up back on this one and finish it, but I'll just jump back and forth between this map and Fox map. But once again, thank you guys for watching the videos. I appreciate it. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit the thumbs up. And if not, no hard feelings. Thank you guys and have a good one.